Hi everyone, welcome back to Vong Vlogs. If you're new to my channel, my name is Vong and I'm an immigration and refugee lawyer in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Now in our last video, we talked about how you could go about making a refugee claim in Canada, and in this video, we're going to talk about what that preparation process looks like after you've submitted your claim. Now, please keep in mind that we are not talking about sponsored refugees, we are not talking about the UNHCR refugees, and in this video, we are not talking about the expedited claim process. And it's also important to remember that nothing in this video constitutes legal advice, only information. And if you have a specific question about your case, I highly recommend that you contact a legal professional. Okay, let's get started. So every lawyer has a different process and a different method in preparing their clients for a refugee hearing. I can't really speak to other lawyers and what they do, but I can share what my process is like. So after we've submitted the BOC and the narrative and all the forms and everything like that, I will follow up with my clients and give them a list of documents that I want them to gather. One of the most important things you can do for your refugee claim is to provide good, credible evidence. Now, this evidence that you're supposed to provide is going to really depend on the facts of your case, and every case is different. Now, while my clients are preparing their claim-specific documents, I'm doing what we call country conditions research. And country conditions research is when we go through and we find reputable newspaper articles or reports from international and national organizations, and also academic research papers, etc., that will help corroborate the client's claim. I'm also reviewing the documents in the National Documentation Package, or the NDP. Now, the NDP is prepared by the Immigration and Refugee Board, and it's a giant repository of information about the legal, social, political situation in each country. And it's prepared and owned by the Immigration and Refugee Board. As you can imagine, there's a lot of information to go through, and this can be a really time-consuming process, but it's really important that we gather the most relevant information to the client's claim and that it's the best of what's available out there, because there is now a page limit on how much country conditions evidence you can disclose to the Refugee Board. It's also important to keep in mind that documents are due to the Refugee Board at least 10 days prior to the refugee hearing. Now, if my clients have documents that need to be translated to English or French, then I will always request these documents ahead of time so that my interpreters have plenty of time to translate the documents. As the hearing date approaches, I then sit my clients down for what I call hearing preparation sessions. As you can imagine, your memory fades over time, and from when you submit the refugee claim or the BOC narrative to when you actually have your refugee claim can be anywhere from a year, 2 years, and in rare cases, sometimes even more. So your memory starts to get a little bit foggy, especially because most of my clients are just trying to move on with their lives and move past a lot of the trauma that they've experienced in their country of origin. So this can be a very emotional and mentally exhausting and draining process, because what I do is I essentially sit my clients down and we have a mock hearing. And unfortunately, that requires us talking about some unpleasant memory. Then, in the first few days right leading up to the hearing, what I will do is then start to organize the client file so I know where everything is and I can find it with easy access if I need to during the hearing. And I will also prepare counsel submissions. Counsel submissions are basically the legal arguments that I make that demonstrate and explain how my clients fit the refugee definition within Canada. So there you have it, folks, my preparation process for preparing for a refugee hearing. I hope you found this video interesting and maybe you learned something new. If you did, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Please leave me a comment. And also please be sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out, because next time we'll be talking about what a refugee hearing actually looks like. Thanks again for watching Vong Vlogs. Bye for now.